Howdy, 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 my name is Anachi Sasuke, and welcome back to Let's Read Homestuck. In the last episode, Caliborn messed up the comic. Well, first he showed his own version of the comic called Homestuck, which I was thinking of having that be the title for the last episode, but YouTube is already mad at me enough as it is for not being good at my job. Anyway, in this episode, we're going to be doing these character arc doodads. Well, at least these two character arc doodads. This one is probably just going to go there and be all because of the stardust. So, let's start with this one. That is a lot of salamanders. And I feel like there should be more house there instead of just metal bars. Also, I think I just realized why it's dialogue log. I think it used to be chat log before, but now it's actual speaking. Okay, so I'm not crazy. It probably just became dialogue log because it's not texting anymore. So weird being back here. Can't believe how long ago it feels like how long ago it feels since I lived here in this place. Spent way too long wallowing in our own filth on that gnarly meteor, that's for sure. This doesn't even seem like my room anymore, it's like trespassing or something, like I'm horning in on somebody else's life. A life lived most sweetly, though I will admit. The fucking toilet's still there. I remember when Jade put that there. That is perhaps my favorite memory. Wish Jade wasn't crazy, just makes me remember how much I miss not crazy Jade. Or less crazy Jade. Wait, didn't Carcat once say Terezi ripped a troll toilet out of his house? What is with girls and their universally constant tendency to rip out plumbing fixtures? Did I just accidentally crack another cosmic riddle, or... I gotta text him and get confirmation on this ASAP. Actually, nah. I probably harangued the poor guy with enough of my BS for the last few years. I'll just keep shuffling through memory lane, making wistful observations out loud. You know, kind of chaps my bulge that people rip on me for talking to myself. It's like the most perfectly natural thing to do. Why are people so uptight about keeping a lid on their monologues? What a bunch of stuffy pricks. I've always found the sound of my own voice to be mysteriously soothing. Talk about an embarrassing sense to say in the earshot of an actual person. Well, maybe not the mayor. You can always tell the mayor anything. This piece of shit is still here, too. Didn't we use this thing, once? What a useless pile of trash in hindsight. Sometimes I think this game was designed by an idiot. Wasn't it called, the laser beam in television or something? I'd throw it in the lava, but that would be a waste of melting. What is this? I don't remember this coming up at all. But it has been a couple of years since that happened. Oh yeah, almost forgot about my ill beats from the past. I wonder if they're still as ill as I remember. Okay, I just pushed some buttons and verified they remain as ill as the day they were dropped. I have to send him to Carcat. He's always been an enthusiastic patron of my exceptional science. I mean, sure, he says it sucks, and maybe he even believes that on some pathetic sub-intellectual plane of consciousness, which gross Philistines operate on their whole lives. But whenever he gets a load of my hype, I see him there, tapping his foot ever so slightly. I see him. This poster. I love this poster. It's like an old friend. Never even knew who these guys were or what their deal was. Never gave it much thought, I guess. That I'll ever find out at this point. Oh well, some things I guess were never meant to be figured out. Or benefit from any kind of elaboration, not even years later. Just the way it is sometimes. It's like I've said before, this poster is a hell of a mystery. That I never even thought was a mystery, and it will be pretty cool if somebody solved it. But damn if that's ever going to happen. So that's a shame. Yeah. I wonder if he's the one who painted that there, or if the salamanders did that. Because if the salamanders did that... Oh, hell, it's my old Dead Things collection. What a stupid blast from the past. I seriously cannot remember if I was sincere with this shit. I was probably trying to flex my underdeveloped irony muscles. Like the shrimpiest kid at the hipster gym. Why does my childhood room have to be such a predictable museum of embarrassments? I don't know. Some of these things are kind of cool, actually, from a standpoint of objective reevaluation afforded by the sobering maturity that comes with being a literal 100% grown-up now. Dead things are actually pretty rad. I feel like if I was legitimately into all of this then, more should have come of the interest. There could have been, entire conversations about it that never even took place. Hey, Rose, you'll never guess what I'm excited about and have loads of dialogue to spill over. What's that, Dave? Ancient mollusks. Said Rose. How many bananas do you think this paw clutched back when it was alive and attached to a monkey? Dave, I really must say, this conversation blows. Yeah, sorry. Maybe I could have really developed this interest. Maybe I could have been, something cool as a result. Like, what even profession is this? A dead shit ogler? No, wait. Probably a paleontologist or something. I could have been a paleontologist instead of what I became, which was, some pajama fucking fuckface from the pajama packing fuckface from the Renaissance fair. That would have been the dopeness. The ironic selfies. Oh god. Now this is some irredeemably mortifying shit here. What was I thinking? I don't know, man. I just don't know. This is what seasoned veterans call bad irony. Look at this guy. What a fucking novice. Who am I kidding? I can't stay mad at that face. Okay, this one is pretty funny, actually. Okay, it's weird doing a Dave laugh because he doesn't usually do that. Why can't I stop laughing? Proudly flame broiled. I wonder which Burger King this is. You win! You win, young Dave! These selfies are comedy gold! Poof. Hi, Dave! What's so funny? Whoa! John! What were you looking at there? Hey, are you crying? What? No! I mean, I was just laughing too hard at something dumb. Yeah, you know how it is. Yeah, can I see? No, it's nothing. Where the fuck have you been? Do you remember what happened since we got here? Yes? Well, are you gonna fill me in or keep floating there in the most uninformative way possible? Oh, Dave, I have to go. What? Why? I can't hang around in one place for too long. Let's catch up later, okay? John, wait! See you, buddy! Well, that was cool. No, don't, John! No, stop turning into one, you fickle idiot! Don't just leave right away! That is such an insanely predictable move! I said get back here, you slippery motherfucker! Hello, Dave. God damn it. He was just here, wasn't he? No. How do you even know who I'm talking about? Look, all I know is Egbert most definitely didn't just appear out of nowhere and catch me weep laughing at my selfies. Dave, I know he was just here. I can smell him. I keep my apartment misted with his odor at all times. Essence to Egbert. Degbert? What? No, like the French pronunciation. Ah. Anyway, I'm just a lot more comfortable when my whole place reeks of nerd musk, so that explains that. You can't fool me, Dave. I will track him down sooner or later. In any case, it doesn't matter. I came here to see you, not him. You did? Come with me. Where? Out here. We have some work to do. Knack. What work? You're going to need to upgrade your weapon. What, you mean the Derringer? Yes. I thought it was like the best possible sword, or at least the best possible broken sword. That may very well be the case, but it will be useless against Lord English. Wouldn't you prefer a weapon that's capable of inflicting damage against him? Not really? Of course you would. This isn't even up for discussion. Now give me the Derringer. We have been traveling for 3 long years. What better way to celebrate our reunion than with a little alchemy? Lots of ways. We could have a Jade goes back to normal party, starring normal Jade. Ha ha ha! Give me the sword. Okay, here. How do we make it so it can damage him? It needs a special ingredient, something which represents his only known weakness, but hasn't been properly weaponized. And you know what that is. I do. How? I get all of my intelligence on such matters from the old lady. She's had centuries to hatch a plan to settle her score. Over time, she's uncovered many secrets about him. I don't understand how this is working. Is she piping all these secrets into your brain, along with the evil? That is not relevant. Fair enough. I guess technically almost nothing is relevant to the dude you're barking orders to. Literally barking because of dogginess. Bark, bark, bark! Yes, exactly like that. Thank you for participating in the joke. Now, what is this special ingredient and where do we get it? I already have it right here. Oh, yeah? In fact, I've had it for about as long as I can remember. It was right under my doggy snout all along. Remember this? No. Dave, are you lying to me? No, I've never seen that thing before. But I found it on your planet. It must have gotten here somehow. I didn't take your lousy egg. It's not an egg! Yeah, well, these planets are crawling with brainless lizards. Maybe one of them thought it was an egg, and then brought it here because it's warm here, and tried to hatch it. You really have a one-track mind when it comes to certain things. What things? What are you talking about? Dave Sprite was like that, too. I just figured it was because he was part bird, but no! Here you are going about bird things, too, just like him. Come on, don't compare me to him. Just because I think it's an eggy-looking thing don't mean I think like a damn bird. And just because I have these pointy ears doesn't mean I wouldn't kill for some sausages right now. Do you actually want sausages? Maybe. Okay, well, sausages notwithstanding, this is bullshit. Tell me how that thing doesn't look like an egg to you. How was that not so obviously such an egg? It's a cue ball, Dave. I see. So if I'm following, then what you're trying to tell me is Lord English has some sort of severe egg allergy that we are hoping to exploit. I see it's still impossible to have a serious conversation with you, whether you're a sassy bird or not. I thought regular Dave might have matured a little over 3 years, but I guess I was wrong. Can we just make the egg sword already? Oh no. Not the legendary piece of shit again. Pardon? It's the fucking Welsh sword again. Are you telling me you've seen this sword before, Dave? How is that possible? I don't know, because I have a shitty quest that has how. Didn't Daysbright tell you anything? I found this sword in a gold cave and broke it. Then Daysbright took it to Hephaestus, who fixed it and upgraded it to the Derringer, and sent that to me, and I broke it again. You sure seem to break swords a lot. I know! That has always been my thing for some reason. Now I guess it turns out my ultimate sword is really just a repaired downgrade of my previously ultimate sword mixed with a cue ball? We just recycle back to Khalid Welsh like a bunch of tools. That is the most stupid, convoluted-ass backward way to get a sword out of stone I can even imagine. I feel like somebody somewhere is having a good laugh over this. I sure hope like the Juggalo equivalent of a fucking Loli, or of Loki, or whoever the fuck is having a top-notch riddle wank at my expense. You know what really gets me is, this shitty Welsh sword presumably consisted of those ingredients all along, which just makes me want to travel back in time to perform a mutually assisted suicide with myself. Me and other Dave can take turns suffocating each other with our own dumbass capes. Dave, I admit this is a peculiar turn of events, but I think you're overreacting. Jade, this is stupid! My quest is a stupid piece of garbage quest for lame, shitty loser fuckheads who suck balls while crapping their pants! Oh my god, you've really spent way too much time alone with Karkat, haven't you? I need help. You return to the character select screen, blah 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 blah. Okay, let's go check out this planet now. Ooh. Some sort of flying creatures and a very, very tall house. And then also a Jade and a Jane. What's that? What's this? Yes, that! Earth? That's Earth? Why is it so small? It's small because I shrunk it, because I'm a witch of space, duh. Okay, but why do you have it? I thought Jack destroyed your universe. He did. But I snuck through a portal and nabbed it. Then I hopped right back through the gate before everything blew up. I was in and out like a bandit, you know. I like to think I made a pretty good witch, especially since I turned wicked and all. But maybe I would have made an even better thief. What do you think, Jade? Jane, do you think I missed my true calling? Period. Come to think of it, the new Empire probably doesn't need any more thieves. We already have the greatest thief of all running the show. She even managed to steal both of us away from all our pals, didn't she, Jane? Isn't she a riot, guys? Thanks, Jade! No, really! Thank you so much for those clarifications while obliterating any shadow of a doubt that you are firmly off your rocker. But maybe if it's not too much extra trouble, you can help me understand why you've stranded us on a bunch of different planets, only to come taunt me with a waterlogged miniaturized version of Earth. It won't be Earth for much longer. It will be home to the new Empire. I will deliver it to the universe we create, or I should say the one you create. If you are obedient and complete the task you are assigned, you may have a place in the Empire among the subservient classes. Woo! Did you feel that, Kanaya? A chill just ran down my torso pillar due to all the pure evil that brainwashed Jade is saying. I'm fucking petrified. Somebody help me change my smelly pants. Listen, Jade, and other random evil girl you listen to. I don't care about your stupid little globe or your ominous allusions to new empires or what sort of pariahs we can expect to be in your bogus dream dystopia. There is only one course of action from you which I will tolerate, and that is feeding me a steady diet of fucking answers, not cagey, smirk-tortured info morsels delivered between shitty villain chuckles. I want an uninterrupted spate of hard, unembellished data which has only one purpose, and that is to get me personally up to speed on literally everything right this blood-shitting second. Kraken, I'd almost forgotten how much I missed our repartee. Repartee? I don't fucking know. Thank you for reminding me. That outburst was beautiful. If you're frustrated, by the way, I'm treating you. Look at it this way. I'm not asking you for passwords anymore, am I? You think I care about passwords? Compared to this, the passwords were a goddamn lawn meal, with a checkered tablecloth and everything. Fun for all involved, especially the March bug sneaking the crumbs away. I would fucking kill to give you the passwords again, especially if it meant unlocking regular Jade from her corrupted empire-serving bark fiend state. Is there a password like that, Jade? Can I start guessing at it? Let's see. Since you appear to be some sort of wild carnivorous furry now, it probably has something to do with meat, doesn't it? Sausages? It's sausages, isn't it? My clothes? Something in the sausage department. Snout sausages, grub wurst, hoof loaf, ham steak! Sorry, Carcat, there's no password. Not this time. If you continue to list meat products, then I'm afraid the only thing you will unlock is my fearsome doggy hunger. And believe me, you don't want to see me when I'm doggy hungry, rolling my damn eyes. But if you insist on hounding me, for some sort of explanation, it's all pretty simple. We all recently arrived in this brand new session, Jane's session actually. This is Jane, by the way. Say hi, Jane, period. LOL, Jane is actually my biological mother, believe it or not. The story sucks so far. Shh. But her session was taken over by the woman who you call our mutual great-grandmother. She's an alien, a very powerful troll queen, actually. Yeah, the Empress is here. I think we already managed to deduce that. Carcat, you were the one who demanded an uninterrupted spate of hard, unembellished data. I'll thank you to not yell at me for doing exactly what you requested. Kanaya, do you see what I had to deal with? You do realize I spoke to Jade plenty of times myself. You did? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot about that. Her imperious condescension is in control now. She intends to carry out the remaining objectives to complete the session. Those tasks will be distributed among several recently recruited agents, of course. That's you! This should come as a relief to you, since it means you and she are not in opposition at all. In fact, you share all the same goals. The only difference is that when the time comes, she will be the one claiming the ultimate reward. The spoils will be hers, not ours. Get it? I think so. She wants us all to get a nice head start on our decadent new life of slavery promised for us on your scale model of Alternate Earth. That sounds super! Doesn't that sound super, Kanaya? No. I think I speak for Kanaya when I say it sounds really fucking super. How do we get started? I'm just befouling my already pungent jars over the opportunity to get down to business, start doing slavery. Excellent. What you will need to do is to ready the young frog for its journey to Skya. I will prepare Skya to receive it by deploying the battlefield from our old session. This will bring fertility to the void session and allow the frog to mature when he completes his journey. So you want us to make another frog? No! I already made one, actually. Don't you remember? Really, your job is so easy. There's no more frog feeding involved at all. When the time is right, you just have to release the one that's already there. Where is it? It fell into the forge. In the years since it has sunk all the way down to the planet's core, but as it happens, that's exactly where it should be. My denizen is now guarding it. As I'm sure Kanaya already knows, it will not be released unless you travel there and formally request that she do so. Oh yeah! If it's that simple, then why don't you do it? You can all use your dog teleportation or whatever. I already did. Echidna will not speak with me. Why not? Could it be due to the fact that you're a crappy, evil version of yourself and the mighty Echidna just possibly has too much self-respect to bother dignifying the farce you've become? It's not important why, and it changes nothing. She said she would only speak with another hero of space. That would be Kanaya. She also cryptically requested the presence of the knight who once helped her with breeding duties. Carcat, I gather that would be you. Me? Why would she ask to see me? Another space player I could understand, but what the fuck do I have to do with this? I don't know, Carcat. That is your problem, not mine. Maybe you should try feeling grateful if she asked for you. Grateful? You're getting the chance to set right what went so horribly wrong, to atone for your hasty first attempt at frog breeding which resulted in a terminal universe. If I were you, I'd feel pretty relieved to get a second chance, but that's just me. Wow! Wow! Kanaya's official, Jade has turned into some sort of gross nightmare bitch. As the beleaguered and long-suffering leader, albeit still leader of our party, I motion that we don't do anything she says or anything to help the Empress, even if it overlaps with our own interests, and stop listening to the Were Harley until she snaps out of her brutal idiot coma. I second your motion. The motion passes with an overwhelming majority of votes among our people in the immediate vicinity who aren't horrible. I would be careful about the slurs you bandy about, particularly those targeting my canine qualities, which I am sensitive about and therefore find to be really mean. You should be aware that I've already threatened to kill some people today, so watch your step, mister. Sorry, Jade, but you sound about as threatening as some mild flatulence I once had. It's true, though, I am very threatening. And this girl right here? She's even worse. She hasn't even said a word, and that is terrifying. Geez, even I'm nervous. And I don't think you're safe from our threats because you happen to be a vampire. We have ways of handling the undead. Jane here? She has the power to bring people back to life. Although it is my understanding that the ability is limited to a one-time only use per individual. So, you do know what sort of effect her resurrection spell will have on undead targets, no? You don't? I thought it was common knowledge. When you cast a healing spell on a zombie or Dracula, they die. How do you figure? I don't know. Isn't that how it works in stories and games and such? Seems pretty logical to me. I think you are presuming to know a lot about my nature, which is not actually true. It sounds as though you're suggesting that I have qualities similar to certain types of shadow droppers, which is not quite the case, but even if it was, there are a lot of myths about shadow dropper physiology that are commonly perpetrated by popular... I can see a demonstration will be in order. Jane, if you would be so kind... Submit! Ah! And then John screams no. There's a lot going on in this picture here. Is all this the blood from him getting stabbed just now? It's a lot of blood for that. Dead. As he continues screaming no. Gotcha! Hummingbirds everywhere. Tackle pounce. Cell phone, what do you want from me? As he continues screaming, John, stop that! Shout pole. Blood splatter. Blurry salamander for some reason. Woo! And all the hummingbirds go to sleep. Oh man, here I go again. Well, see ya. No, wait! Egbert! Oh, I'm so mad! Zap. Awoo! Period. And now for this third one that's all pixeled to hell. Ah, jeez. Okay, so there's a Terezi and there's a Rose. And some turtles. Why does Lolar have to be so bright? Why do my eyes have to work so well? I take it you are still detoxing from your overdose of appalling Harlequin nectar? Please, no talking. Between the Phago shock and sensory overload, I cannot even deal. Do you need a turn with the pillow? Shh! I thought I got used to seeing again. At least the meteor was always so dark. Here, though, your planet looks like screaming, and your words sound like throbbing. You should really try not to consume so much sugar. It's really bad for you. Lalonde, please do not go there. Does it look like I want advice from a glutton for mysterious human soporifics? Good point. We seriously have to curtail our dependence on these respective liquids. The situation has become embarrassing for everyone. I know! Maybe you and I should form some sort of support group. Isn't that what people do? What? I'm doing my best to dredge the memory of my dead civilization for a salient protocol. I think that's what we're supposed to do. Once when humanity was still a thing, those like us with similar problems would band together, smoke cigarettes, and psychologically dismantle each other. But, like, in a positive way. That sounds horrible! It surely will be. Do you have any cigarettes? I suppose we could use some sticks of your chalk in a pinch. These turtles probably won't know the difference. Can you maybe not be saying so many jokes? It's making it hard to concentrate on my suffering here. Well, we have to do something. I'm supposed to be guiding our team to a fortuitous outcome with my fancy light powers. How am I supposed to lead and inspire from under a velvet pillow? Also, my girlfriend thinks I'm an idiot, so there's that. Maybe they don't actually need us. Sure they do. I foresaw that they would magically, not unlike a majestic wizardress, I think. At least I'm pretty sure I did at one point before getting repeatedly plastered. Okay, maybe they need you, seeing as you actually have useful powers. I doubt anyone needs me, though. Don't you remember what I said when we first met? I said your abilities will probably come in handy, didn't I? Probably. Yeah, maybe. I don't even know how to use those powers fully, and whenever I try, I just do something I regret. I don't know if I can bring myself to use them again. You just need to dig deep down and believe in yourself? Why don't you give that a shot? Ugh. I'm sure when the time comes, Accessing your full potential will involve tapping into just the right platitude. I don't know, I'm too hungover to give good searing advice. You see, this is the problem. Hence the need for a not entirely ironic support group. Let's do it. I declare Rainbow Rumpus Rehab Town is now in session. Where the fuck is a gavel when you need one? No! That sounds totally ironic! The last thing I need is another human using irony at me in an attempt to help! Stop trying to be pals with me all of a sudden! It's weirding me out! We never talked about our vaguely similar problems before! Now you want to be seer buddies with me just because your friend stranded us on a hideous planet? Hey, my planet is nice. Well, the shade at least. What shade? The worst thing isn't even how bright it is, or how the wicked elixirs are wreaking havoc on my pan. It's remembering that I used to think your land smelled so delicious, but now it looks so nasty to me, and I can't even see it as I used to see it, even if I try. My sensors are all confused now. How could the same candy-colored place seem so attractive when I'm blind and so gross when I'm healed? And what is with these disgusting blocks of gibberish floating around everywhere? I don't remember this stuff being here. Was it always like that and I just couldn't smell it? No, the artifacts are new. I honestly have no idea what to make of them. What? I said I honestly have no idea what to... Oh, stop! You sound as shitty as everything looks! Damn it, it's so bright! Where the hell did I put my glasses? Who would have thought I'd ever need them for any purpose other than looking rad? Glare. Her face is freaking out. Oh look, there seems to be a John arriving. Whoosh! Whoosh! Woo! Swoop. Perch. Hi, Rose! Nice glasses! Thanks, John. I expect they will become the central accessory to my new signature look. One that perfectly captures my personality and sense of style. Ostensibly forever. Okay. That was a nice entrance. You swept all those bothersome artifacts out of here, too, it would seem. Yeah, that crap is all over this session. I'm trying to blow it away whenever I see it, but there's just so much. I couldn't even begin to speculate as to the nature of the disturbing phenomena. Could you? Nah, I just know it's super gross. These are God tier abilities you're using, I presume? Yes! I learned how to turn into wind and whoosh around about a year ago. I was fighting Jack and found myself in a tight spot. It was just me and him facing each other man to man. But he got the drop on me and put me in one of his dastardly chokeholds. His deadly blade was poised for a lethal stab through my heart. I thought for sure I was a goner, but I suddenly poofed away from his tentacly grasp like Houdini's slippery ghost. Later I materialized to seize the tactical advantage. Oh yeah, then I saw you. Oh hey Terezi, nice to see you again. Again? We never met, bro. Yes, we did, briefly, on the Stonehenge planet. You all appeared out of nowhere and we hung out for a little while. You threatened to cut my throat for some reason. And then you laughed, which was weird. But then you said it was a joke. I didn't really get the joke, but I just kind of let it go. A whole bunch of things happened, but nobody remembers except me. What? That's a good one. The throat-cutting joke past me said. So good. I also said something about smelling you die. Yeah. Yes! But saving that one for a while. Good to know past me came through as usual. I trust my comedic timing was excellent. Man, you're such a weirdo. You're almost as crazy as... Who? Let's not go there now. Go where? Nowhere! Suffice to say, I think you and a few other trolls are total nutjobs, but no offense. I still can't believe you and Dave, Actually, let's not go there either. John, why do you think you're the only one who can remember the missing events? I don't know, but I think it might have to do with this new power I have. What power? It's not a god tier power, it's something else. Something I got when I stuck my hand in a magic thing? A magic thing? That's a long story, one involving pirates. Pirates? I said it's a long story! Anyway, when I put my hand into the thing, I became all blurry. Blurry. Yes, and I kept randomly getting blurry and disappearing. And now I think I'm sort of unstuck in existence, like I'm not fully a part of reality anymore, or bound by the rules governing it. Man, I'm doing such a terrible job explaining this. Okay, the bottom line is, now I just randomly disappear sometimes, and I reappear somewhere else in time and space. But it's not really like normal time travel, at least I don't think so. With regular time travel, the rules are pretty strict. Either paradox space already accounted for your time traveling, or you were always supposed to do it all along. Or you messed up and changed something you weren't supposed to. In which case you just made a bad timeline and everyone dies or something, right? Sure. But this isn't like that. I'm not sure how I know, but it feels like these jumps are totally outside all those rules. When I jump somewhere, like, in the past, I think I can actually change stuff that isn't supposed to be changed, which makes me kind of nervous. Can you demonstrate this ability? Not really, I mean, not intentionally. I can't seem to control the jumps. Maybe that's for the best, though? If I could control it and try to use it to my advantage, I would probably just make a huge mess of things. Yes, you would! Even so, it will be worth noting if you're able to refine the ability. Could you please keep me informed of any developments? Yeah! And while you're at it, maybe you could tell us exactly what happened just after we arrived? Well, we were all pretty confused at first. You all just appeared out of nowhere and started babbling about Evil Jade. You asked me what happened, but I didn't know anything because I just got there myself and was all alone. But then it was cool! We all just walked around the land of hills and Stonehenges or whatever it's called, and caught up a bit on the last 3 years. We were trying to figure out what to do and decided it would be a good idea to try and meet up with all the new kids, but we had no idea where they were. And I still don't, except I've since determined that my teen Nana is evil too, but she's more like an evil robot than a scary wolf girl, but I digress. So we were planning to make some scouting expeditions to the new planets to look for them, and everything was fine. That is until Evil Jade showed up. She made you all disappear again and then came after me, but I used my windy powers to evade her, which pissed her off. So she beat the crap out of me. But then I randomly zapped away, and I've been running from her ever since. I'm swishing the breeze around like crazy to throw her off my trail, but she keeps finding me. She's so crafty. That's good. We need you out there if we're going to stand a chance of accomplishing anything. I agree with our prior conclusions. Finding the other players is imperative. Given the current state of the session, I would not be surprised if they're all prisoners as well. Do you think you can find them? Yes, I can try. What should I do when I find them? That's a good question. First, I guess just tell them we're here, alright? I don't know, we'll figure something out. If I see your mom, is there anything you want me to tell her? My mom? Oh, yes, I mean your kid mom, obviously. I know, wow. Tell her I'm sorry for being such a shitty daughter? Wait, no. That wouldn't make any sense to her. This girl has no clue what a shitty daughter I was. Oh, there's a Jade. I don't know, just tell her whatever you think I should say. Rose, these are some really piss-poor, heartfelt messages. I'm not exactly in top form here, John. Did she bark or something? No, she's just there. And in any case, no one's ever accused me of being an awesome candidate for the Hallmark writing staff. Just promise me you'll find her, okay? Okay, I'll find her, I promise. Thanks. Whoa. Looks like the jig is up. John, wait! Zap. Come back! I thought of something to tell her. Damn it! Ow! Where did my velvet pillow go? Grr. Oh, that honk, though. I saw the honk at the last second. Okay, so, let's go to this next page. Is this more character select, or is it just a thing that's happening? Okay, it's just a thing that's happening, so... I said I was going to cover all the character select thingies in this episode, and I'll be damned if it didn't end up being a good length for a single episode. So, this has been Anachi Sasuke. This was, I believe, an episode 124 of Let's Read Homestuck. If you liked it, a like and a subscribe would be groovy. If you didn't, you do either one of those things. Is that a large piece of candy corn floating in the void? And I guess I'll see you next time. Later.